So let's go to the truth. Let's go to the New Living Translation. Now it said, first, Christ said, now let's see now. First, Christ said, now it's speaking now. Christ speaking now in Hebrew chapter 10, verse 8. First, Christ said, you did not want animal sacrifice or sin offering or burnt offering or other offering for sin, nor were you pleased with them, although they were what? They say, although they were done according to the requirement of the law of Moses. Truly, they were done according to the requirement of Moses. But now God is clearly telling them that it is not what he desired. You understand? So God allows some things because that's what they wanted to do. And you remember, God is a loving God. He does not force his will on them. So that's what they wanted to do, and that's what they did. That's not what God wanted. Now let's go to Hebrew chapter 10, verse 9. Let's see it now. Hebrew chapter 10, verse 9. He said that, then he said, here I am. I have come to do your will. He what? He set aside the first to establish the second. He set aside the first to establish the second. Now, who is the first? Those animal sacrifices that were done. He set aside it to establish the second. Which is the second here that is referred to is Christ. So it is the sacrifice of Christ that God wanted for mankind. You understand? Okay, let's go. If we go to Genesis now, what did it say? It said the seed of the woman shall bruise the head of the serpent. Who is that seed there? That seed there is a communication showing that it's Christ. So you can see that the second here is talking about Christ. So he set aside the first. The first is all the animal sacrifice they were doing in the Old Testament. He set it aside to establish the second. Which the second is what? The sacrifice of Christ. You can discover that it's only the sacrifice of Christ that is eternal. The other sacrifices of the Old Testament, they perish with the Old Testament. They perished at that time. They were all temporal sacrifices. The only eternal sacrifices that God wanted for man is what? The sacrifice of Christ for our sin. Now I say, that will you have what? We have been made through the sacrifice of the blood of Jesus once for all. Now look at it. It's saying carefully that we have been made through the sacrifice of Jesus once and for all. That is the eternal sacrifice. Once and for all. There be no other sacrifice. Once and for all. So there's no, if you check in the Old Testament, there's no other sacrifice that is once and for all. Only the sacrifice of Jesus that is once and for all. So don't let all these people come and